I was going to put a background says rated R, or stands for restricted, but then I remembered we're on YouTube and we don't want to get in trouble or copyright issues. When I was talking to Robin, now it's a different topic. So Neeraj, you like when we call you Neeraj, the Indian way, or you like when somebody calls you Neeraj? They twist it as a French. Which one is sexier to you?
The second one.
I knew that. I knew that. He likes white people. I knew that. I'm sticking with my Indians.
But as just I want to bring one thing about Neeraj here is he's nowadays very upset with one thing actually. And
we can fix it tonight.
And that is due to his OMail actually says that Neeraj Dalvi's no more. So there is a new surname for Neeraj in OMail, and that is Neeraj Thakur. So now Neeraj is so upset that how come I have become a Thakur? And so he has written to support many times. So support says that
email it to me right now, Neeraj. Okay,
yeah,
email it. Okay.
So he was one day he was so much upset that he got Gursman. Come on, man! I can't change my surname. I can't do this thing either.
No Gershing. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
He is going to email it to me. We'll take care of that. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We're public, Gersh.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Just on lighter note, yeah.
Yeah, email it to me. Okay, we said that out on YouTube, and we'll take care of it. Whatever you want, Neeraj.
Okay.
So you know what to call him now, Rob. He likes Neeraj. He likes Neeraj. Okay. Okay, that's a very sophisticated Indian name. Made it French Indian.
Right, so Naraj it is. Did I say that right?
No, not Neeraj.
Got it.
No, Naraz in Hindi means you are upset.
Naraj. Ah, okay. Yeah. So you have to do ni.
Niraj. Got it.
Did you hear that, Chris? Okay, so he likes Neeraj. Okay, Neeraj.
I've always called him Neeraj.
Yeah.
I always called him Neeraj.
His Indian pronunciation is Neeraj. Neeraj. Okay.
Ash, I think Chris can do it knee, like he has done Gus. He can do this knee.
Hey, knee.
Knee and Gersh. Knee and Gersh.
Does it mean anything in Indian? In Hindi?
Knee means in certain Indian languages, it's a neer means water.
Neer, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
neer.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, neer. Neer is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, neer is beautiful. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Sup, Neer?
What's up?
That's fun. I told you, Lynn, we need that sign. R. Put it somewhere on the screen.
Our son.
The letter R?
Rated R.
Oh, I thought you meant sign language. Finger spelling. I thought you want me finger spell. Sorry.
Ash, one time you mentioned that you were going to do something with coffee, and I just keep wondering if you're going to bring that out a little more flavor. Tell us about anything more about that coffee plan.
So straightforward without thinking, yes. And it's not about manufacturing, you know, a certain coffee infused vitamin, you know, none of those ventures. It's about that. It's hard to call it maybe institutions, but it's going to be a landmark, okay, where we will replicate it globally. We're starting with a couple, all right, that has the family activities. We've talked to that, and I think Gina Leva would get excited about this topic, where we have one place, we have like proper family activities for all generations including coffee shop. That's the part. So is that
A
clear?
gathering place.
So it's not so much about like inventing a new type of coffee or anything. We might, consider something unique, but it would be, yes, in the gathering place where it's enjoy the OCademey classes, gym, spa, so you can do your business activities, all of that. And of course, why not have a cup of coffee? And other things, but that is where it's integrated.
Yeah, you
Gotcha.
talked about this a couple of years ago, Ash.
Yeah.
I remember that, yeah.
But it's shaping up more, and I got more brilliant people now on board, and everybody is excited about something, so they keep adding. Remember that? Tony
Yeah.
has an idea, Ash has an idea, Lynn has an idea. We've got so many ideas. I used to have that one idea before, but then I got more genius people on board, geniuses, and then now it's a massive project.
Beautiful.
It's the biggest project. It's the biggest project.
Wow.
Anybody, like when we discussed that, or we were talking about, that mega, we call it mega project. It's a massive project, bigger than anything, because it's huge. And we're going to do one successful, one perfected, then branch it off globally. I'm telling you, we're going to change the world. Okay, it's not a statement.
It'll be like having a cruise ship in your neighborhood that doesn't float around.
And why not? Why not having a, whether it's Diwali or Christmas or Thanksgiving or, Eid, anything like daily. We can make that. It's like what church. I mean, if you think about that, Earth doesn't change on that day. It's the mindset, the perception we have, how we program. So if we create or invent an environment where we are programmed to behave in a certain way daily, we can have a couple Christmases a year or a month if you wish. And the analogy is not the religious aspect of it. It's just like the celebration and the holiday occasion. That's what I'm talking about, the reference. Yeah, why not?
Ash, are you talking about the stores that you had said would be a
Bingo.
destination?
Yes,
Right.
of course. I'm talking about the same.
Yeah.
Yes. Aha. So things are tying up together.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna
why
be
not have
amazing.
one-stop shop just like that virtual Onpassive, but we're going to have that physical belly to belly in our neighborhoods where everything we have. Okay, yeah, you're not going to get like everything literally, but the things that help us grow as a community, business, learning, thriving, pal up with the good people, Onpassive community. You just got to have an OMail and walk in. We have events, we have speakers, we have virtual events, we have, we offer value. Okay, so you have children or grandchildren, for example, you go there, you can work out or have fun and, cup of coffee, your spouse or whoever want, to get their manicure and hair done. Why not? One-stop shop.
And stuffed unicorns.
Unicorn
Yep,
stuff,
that-
yes. Yeah. Stuffed unicorn and some chocolate and thinking cup. Why not?
You could franchise with the thinking cup, so in every store could be the thinking cup.
Yeah. There's nothing like personal connection in person. Nothing like that. Virtual reality, space Zoom, from the satellite to, I don't know, Jupiter, it's not the same. When you sit in person with somebody, is the ultimate bond and connection. That's if you like the person. Now, let me tell you, if you don't like the person, it will be like hell day for you. No, I'm kidding. You're not going to go and meet somebody you don't like. But there's nothing like connecting with the people you care about or love. They're going to inspire you. You inspire them, exchange ideas, especially if life is good. And Onpassive, with Onpassive, life is good, is super good.
Hey, Kevin Rutledge, are you there? Talk to us, brother.
I am, sir. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to the panel. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a night. I've just been enjoying this from every minute of this. I've just had a blast.
But it got better when their mentor came in. Let's admit it.
It's I don't know where to start. I'm overwhelmed in a very good way. I don't know. I feel at home. I feel like this. I've been looking for something like this for a long, long time, and you know,
I've been working on it for a very long time.
Yeah, and then 2008. You know, that's a special year.
That's not the first day. Yeah.
That's a magical year for me as well. My life turned around that year. It's been quite a journey. I cannot thank you enough. I remember a conversation we had a while back. We talked about the 6 months that you guys, your wife and yourself, talked this over about that decision.
Yeah.
The decision to change the world, and I thank you enough for the decision.
Yeah, but I don't listen all the way. She disagreed about the founder's name. She always wins.
You gotta pick your battles, right?
Yeah.
What they say?
I'm disruptive, so.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Nah, we're having a blast, Pam and I. We're
Absolutely. Look at Ivy. She is like jumping. I could tell.
We're super stoked.
We gotta say hello to the Thompsons. I mean, we gotta acknowledge you. Are you driving or?
We pulled over.
That's good.
Okay, sorry to hold you. I feel bad for you.
No, I have to tell you, it's a cute story. My husband and I decided last minute tonight to go to the restaurant where we met, where we had our first date. And
Ooh.
I thought we could talk some
All right,
food
we
here.
need that sign. Lynn, rated R. Okay. Okay. Ooh, it's a very romantic night. So is it your anniversary? Why tonight?
We
Just
just
Friday?
needed
Friday
it.
dinner.
We personally needed it. This is so funny because it's kind of hard to get in. It's a cute little place, and
Is
we're
it Mexican?
driving. No,
Is it what kind of food?
it's everything, but we're eating healthy, Ash. So we had salad and tomato bisque. So, yeah, it's not what we normally would have went there to
Is
get.
it a franchise?
No.
Okay.
No,
So it's
husband
just
and wife restaurant.
Husband and wife.
Husband.
The husband's the chef.
Are they Italian?
No.
Okay. Good food or no? I'm trying to find out if the food has an effect on the marriage relationship.
Oh my gosh. The food is incredible. The husband's the chef. He's amazing. And I'm picky because I love to cook. So I have a hard time going out because I'm always saying, I could have made this. I could have made this better.
Yeah.
But we're driving and it's hard to get in. And I got reservations and we're driving. And then I hear, this is going to happen. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my husband's like, should we go back home? We should pull around. Let's do a UE. Let's go back. And we've been waiting to go to the restaurant. And we are literally deciding whether we should go back home so we can be on here
Do
because
you have
we're-
In and Out? Look it up. In and Out in the neighborhood. It's nothing like a late In and Out dinner, like a last minute when you change
You're right.
plan.
Tell her. She's not an In-N-Out fan.
No.
You will live longer, Terry. Oh, come on.
Yes.
You will live longer.
Thank you, Ash, because we need to enjoy.
It's a therapy.
It is
It's
too.
not, it's beyond food.
You
Not beyond
got Michael's
burger.
heart now.
I do not. I am the only one on the planet does not care for In and Out. I do
Well,
not.
it's
get
how
it.
you eat it. If you do it animal style,
Animal
okay, double.
Double,
Gotta have it animal style, yeah, double.
Oh, that is funny.
There's one
Alright.
down the street. We're going back.
Okay, how about veggie tacos?
Uh,
Okay, I
Yeah.
told you, yeah. No
Yeah.
spice, no flavor, yeah. I feel bad that you missed dinner for us. I did the same, but like,
No, I have to tell you, okay, so we did go, but we heard the beginning. We heard you at the beginning, and I love that you said we're on time. But I have to tell you something.
sure.
I'm not ever anxious with Onpassive. I'm excited. And I think there's a big difference. Anxious means you have some kind of doubt, and excited means you have that full faith.
Yes, it's a
So
thin line, yeah, you're right.
yeah, there is. And we are just dedicated, steadfast Onpassivians. I finally said it right after a couple of years. And I want you to know we're going to do our darndest.
What I want to know, Terry, truthfully, is when was that? Was it like the first date dinner at that place?
Yes,
Yes. And
14 years ago.
So that closed the deal, right?
The food's that good.
Make
It
sure they
did.
don't go out of business. You should buy it, like, yeah.
it was, we met on Match.com.
Really?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
met, like that was yesterday. When did they come out?
I think
It's-
14 years ago.
It's been a while.
Yes, nothing, yeah.
And I was, it was a very, very good day.
2009?
2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2009. And we got married in 2010.
Mm. What day?
So,
Like
what was it?
DeGarmo's anniversary?
I always say
January
February,
26.
or 30?
February
31st.
26th.
Really? February?
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's amazing.
It
yeah.
was good food.
Good food. It worked out very good. Wow.
So we pulled over right now. We're on our way home, and I thought, oh my gosh, I wonder if they're still on, and went back on. They're still on. Let's go on and say hello. We miss you.
So you
And-
ate, did you?
Yeah.
Or no?
Hey,
Okay. But like quickie, or did you
Quick,
take your
yeah.
time? Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
That's not good. No, nothing
come
worse than
back
just
on.
swallowing food without chewing. You know, you
Yeah,
have to
right.
chew 30 times.
it was just soup. So that went real quick.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the salad, it was, they had every kind of, what was that? $165 for the tomahawk, like you share a plate.
Yeah.
Bone-in tomahawk.
That's a
for
baby
two.
cow. Yeah.
Yeah. We were good. We behaved. We're
Yeah.
just trying to
Yeah,
stay healthy so we
close
can enjoy.
Your ears.
Pardon?
I'm telling my Indian people to close their ears. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. Well, we didn't have
We
that.
sin here. Yes. So
Yes.
No, we were good.
But the good news is not like there's no consequences for that aspect. Like if you eat, it's not like there is a punishment or a sin that you would be. It's like, you know how Indian culture is cool. Like if you do it, If you do it, you're not punished. If you don't
Right.
do it, you're just good, extra good. But you're
Right.
cool either way. So that's why they get away with everything. So no matter what they do, it's like, okay, no
Oh my
consequences. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that. That's a good way to live life.
I told one of our manager's friend, I had a meal with him, and I said, wow, I like that. I think I'm gonna convert because it's so easy. Like you can do whatever you want and you get away with it.
Yeah, so we just wanted to hop on and say hello. We're always so grateful for you
That's
and the
very
team.
special. Wow, look at that. This is the ultimate sacrifice. You ditch a tomahawk and you come to listen to us. What
Well,
an honor.
we love the part where you said we don't apologize for anything.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Michael was laughing so
Unapologetic.
hard.
Yes, unapologetic.
Good for you.
He loved that.
Tomahawk. I would have took the tomahawk. Sorry, guys.
Chris, have you tried In and Out?
Yes, when I was in Florida, I've been in and out. Yes, I love
No
it.
In and Out in Florida, only West Coast. The
Oh,
most
then-
it comes to Texas. In and Out.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
What's the
positive.
what's the fast food? Oh, I'm thinking of
It's
Chick.
with that
Yeah,
curve,
I'm thinking of Chick-fil-A.
Ziggy arrow. Look it up. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is, yeah.
Yeah,
In and out strictly West Coast. We'd like
Yeah.
one here.
There is in Texas, yeah, in Nevada, Texas, Oregon, I don't know,
coming to
Utah, I believe,
Tennessee.
and of course, California.
Is it
The first
fast
one was,
food, Ash? Fast food? Is
look
it
up the
fast-
Yeah.
story. It's fascinating how it was grandma family, the heritage of that. It's an amazing business story. Look it up. It's fast food, but it's very simple. It's like 2-3 things on the menu. Two people were married, and I think things were not that good economically. They started doing something outdoors, like they called it In and Out, for the truckers and people to grab it, and then yeah, and life went on different directions. Now I think the granddaughter, the owner, that how many are there? I believe there are 600 something. How many In and Out locations now?
I think you're right, Ash.
Yeah.
And they're opening in Tennessee as well, so they're still spreading.
Okay, I miss Milo, so I might go for a visit. That's an excuse. I'm going for a burger. Yeah.
There's 267 restaurants across the state. Texas has 41. Yeah, that's California. Texas has 41. Arizona is close to 34. And if you're on the road and you need to have a hamburger, In and Out is the best place to have. You know, fresh, but I'm just not a hamburger person. So yeah, In and Out, it's really, it's a nice fast food. It's
Peter,
No.
they have it in Arizona. Good news for you.
yeah. Mhm.
And you're gonna love it.
Peter don't eat meat.
And the
I
crazy thing is that
actually tried the animal style before in Texas when I was there
You
last
did?
year. Yeah, took my daughter there to set her up with the apartment.
Dallas, you went there or
Yeah, I did not care for it. I did not like it. I got the animal style, so I don't know. Maybe the regular one is better. I don't know, but it was too greasy for me.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it can get.
If Pete ate a hamburger, he'd look like a pregnant toothpick. Let me tell you.
you can have the protein style. You could have the patty and the lettuce.
The lettuce wrap.
Yeah, the lettuce wrap. Yeah.
Right.
They
What
have the-
does burger mean? A bun is the basic. A lettuce, you wrap it with grass.
It's actually pretty good.
Lettuce is grass.
Lettuce burgers are good.
It's like
It
wheat.
is.
Should be illegal. Yeah.
But I am willing to try it one more time. Though.
Lettuce
I'll try it
wraps
one
are
more time. I'll
great.
give it a
You
chance.
have to have that with a grill.
I think
onion.
it's who it depends on who you're with. I'm gonna order for you, Pete. Okay, I'm coming to you. I'm converting you.
Okay.
I take all the sins.
they cut the potato into fries and they fry it right there. So if you want to have a fresh,
To be honest with you, you probably could do it once, but it's salty. Probably you realize it's very salty and there's no juice in it. Like it's very thin. Yeah.
Go
But
to Five Guys.
it's a culture, like, you know, if, especially like on a weekend, late night. Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
You guys got a Five Guys out there? That's pretty good. Five Guys.
Now I wonder if your Dave Thompson's was in and out, how would things be now? How would it impact your marriage journey?
Oh gosh, that's a good question.
There may not have been a second date.
No, I think you were pretty charming. I think it'd be okay. I'm not. I don't like in and out though. So.
Oh wow, that soup worked. Okay.
I was a little nervous going on this. You know, it was a totally blind date. I mean,
yeah.
I saw what he looked like on Match.com.
Did he have a picture?
Yeah, it was crazy. He picked a picture with his hair sticking straight up on
That's
purpose,
my
like
question.
he was crazy.
So it's not as advertised. Like, was it what you expected, or you wish he was more like the picture? Because you went based on the picture. Had he turned out like the picture, would have been.
No, the picture was a little scary, and he's in a band, so I was
better
really
deal?
scared. I was scared because he was in a band, and I grew up around people that played, in big bands and stuff, and so I was actually nervous. I almost didn't go out with him because he was in a band.
And I mean, what is it? Rock or pop? What did you sing?
He's a drummer for a Van Halen tribute band.
Yeah, he looks very familiar.
And
what
they're
did you
good.
play? What do you play?
Drums. I'm a drummer.
Oh, nice. Love it.
They
I
sound
would live in your neighborhood. Noisy.
Awesome.
I don't think even Ash knows who Van Halen is. Do you, Ash?
No.
Do you?
Listen, Ash doesn't know Van Halen. He probably thinks it's a dessert at some fancy restaurant.
Well, it's rock. It's rock. It's rock and roll.
It's good rock and roll.
But he's played in a Elton John tribute band. He's played in a Journey tribute band. So, he likes all kinds of music.
I've seen him. He looks very familiar. Yeah, very familiar.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's very, very popular.
They travel all over. They've been all over, actually, the world. So
Amazing. Great to have you on here.
So 14 years ago, you lived in the same place? You still live there, close by that restaurant, or is it a drive now?
now
You moved
it's a
away?
drive.
Yeah,
I was happy because that way we were able to listen to come on.
I see. So
I
longer
knew I
drive.
recognized him.
But it's good that you miss it. Like, you don't want it to be next door. Like, you get tired of it, right?
Right.
No, that's true.
It's special.
That's exactly how I strategically choose where my mother-in-law should live, because I thought about it. If she lives like within walking distance or like across this, like, okay, you're gonna see her every day. And then if it's too far, every visit is gonna be a sleepover, because like it's late, it's not worth it to come just for an hour and go.
Well, you'll have
Yeah.
to watch her underwear, Ash.
Oh my God. Oh my
You really thought that. You really thought that. through,
I am
Ash.
not messing around. So that is, yeah, that's a good. So I strategically positioned her where,
Wow. Talk about
where
your AI
now
technology.
the right dose I have of her. That's enough. Like, because if it's too much, it can kill you, man. Like, it's poisonous.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Really?
like Slurpee. You know Slurpee?
Yeah.
Like the first sip is okay. Like, yeah, I can take it. But if you keep sucking that sucker, oh my, freezes your brain.
Oh, it's good.
Wait a minute now, Nakamoto is a.
I understand like
person.
29%, I mean, 98% of the population here don't understand what we're talking about. But, all right, we have to have translation. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
You don't
My
like
cheese
Slurpees? How can you not
I don't
like a
drink
Slurpee?
anything cold, believe it or not. Room temperature always. Yeah. If I get something that has to be cold, let's say like water, if it's cold, and I have to wait for it. Like kombucha, Julie, I would have to wait a good 10, 20 minutes for it to regulate the temperature. My throat is not used to it. Like any cold drink, like I would have it. It's not good. I'm not tough like you.
Much healthier
So
for your
no ice.
digestion too.
Always. Yeah. Well, yeah, icy stuff is not good, especially if you have it with food. It's like.
Exactly.
So Ash, in
Everything
Colorado,
is a choice.
we have only 2 In-N-Out burgers in Colorado.
Where? Denver or
Denver.
Colorado? Okay.
There's one in Colorado Springs.
Colorado
and then-
Springs, yes.
Yeah, and there's one on the Park Meadows, just let's say in Denver. And Ash, it takes 2 hours to get a burger. Because we did not have it, it's like always cars are wrapped around the building. So I don't know how I'm going to try that. I don't know how I'm going to wait. I don't know, so I think I had some in Texas, but I cannot remember the experience. So Ash, are you prepared to wait 2 hours for a burger?
Not even 20 minutes, realistically, no.
Yeah, that's what we do. And I always wonder, it's around a Chick-fil-A, there's so many other fast food joints and nobody will be there. Everybody's waiting to get this. Yeah, it's insane.
I would never wait seriously that long for any meal of any kind. There's no way. I'm shocked like when people like 4 hours waiting or 2 hours and 1.5, and they do that all the time. No,
all the time,
I'm
and
hardly finding time for the meal itself. Now add another 2 hours. Oh God, that's a full time.
And the driveway is sort of structured. So when you enter, you cannot, you cannot
you cannot back up. Yeah.
You cannot back up on anything, you're stuck. Yeah. Niraj, let me say the name nice. Niraj made a point about the habits of highly successful people. And one I didn't see it in any book, is being tireless. Successful people are tireless. They don't get tired. I don't know. I mean, they sleep.
Evergreen energy. Wow.
I know.
That's a good one.
The excitement.
Because the drive is bigger than your physical needs. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Good point.
I watched Lynn. Lynn, I at times I text her. I said, I hope you got some sleep, because I'll see her like now we're seeing her. Within another 2 hours, you see her. 2 hours is even too long. You see her.
RobLynn is a good example for that. They can go on like that. DeGarmo, you used to call them Energizer Bunny, I guess, or what did you call them? Yeah.
Yeah, they're so tireless, and I think, like you said, the drive, the excitement, the purpose. The purpose is so big, you don't know. And like Rob says, sleep is overrated. So if you have such a big drive, big mission, you don't know what sleep is. So we see you all the time. Like now, you're looking very fresh, fresher than all of us. And we know that you'll be going on after you leave us. So we just want to thank you. It's an example. Sometimes when
I have to tell you something, Ivy. I am even much cuter after dinner.
Oh my God.
Oh, you think I'm cute now? Oh, just wait till I get a meal. But I don't think I'm gonna have a dinner now. It's 1 a.m. almost. Not that it matters, but light is good. Did you know that lighter you'd have more energy? A lot of people think, oh, you're gonna get boosted. No. When I eat, I crash. It slows me down. And you know, it's one meal a day, so I cannot have it during the days. Because when I eat, I have, that's it. I'm wrapping up for the day.
What time do you normally eat at nighttime, you said?
We try to do it as early as possible, evening time, yeah. Because
5
with
or 6?
the kids, they eat 3 meals normally, yeah. But my wife and I just 1 meal.
It's usually fish, right?
I don't think every day, yeah. But so today I didn't have a meal, truthfully. Yesterday was Mexican food.
Ooh. Taco Bell?
Oh, you are criminal. I wouldn't do that. No.
I don't know why people don't like. I think Taco Bell is fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, I love Taco Bell, honest to God.
Oh my God. Oh, no wonder barbecue sauce. Okay, I know your standards. Okay.
We have to get on your case again, Chris. We got
Oh,
to
no,
get
no.
on your case.
Listen, I went shopping again today. I got all plant-based stuff. Everything's plant-based now. I can't. And when she started talking about that big old meat, oh, I got so hungry, man.
Yeah. Can't do
20
so
years
much of it.
ago, I had Taco Bell and I got so sick.
I
Never
get
did
sick.
it again. Yeah, I get
Yep.
sick. I can make tacos at home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Much better. Yeah. Anywhere. Yeah. Taco truck, anything.
I
So
make
now-
the best tostados with grass-fed beef, but spinach and almond flour tortillas, and they are so good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Trevor
Terry, I'll be
Noah?
right over tomorrow.
Yeah, so now you brought another point, so I have to look for a name for that. Now I know tirelessness is part of your is one of your characteristics. So now not eating much. I don't know how I have to
Gotta
find
stay
a
light.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is connected to greatness. So I have to make the connection. I have to look for a word. You know, our Onpassive dictionary is Rob Gorman. So I would ask him to coin a word for that.
And I do intentionally talk about food as a good access to people's heart. I mean, nobody here is talking about food. Like anyone would talk about a meal, but we can rarely disagree on type of food. But we eat. We're alive. We eat. So everybody would agree on that. But religion or politics or other topics, I think we can take risks sometimes, to get in a conversation. If you don't know the person or they get sensitive about some topic. So I find it a very safe, universal topic. Every culture, they're passionate about their food and what they offer. Maybe music sometimes, yeah. But yeah, that hard to argue on. Come on. I mean, so that's why I talk about that by design. It's just to lighten up the day in a way.
Oh, okay.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Just to make me hungry. That's all you do it for.
But here's the funny thing: if you know what, like South African language or slang, they talk differently. So this is a funny thing. Let's call him Trevor. When he came to California, LA, okay, his buddies took him at night. You're gonna love. Let's go for tacos. Like he didn't know what tacos are. Okay, so South Africa, going straight to the land of tacos. Okay, and they go out taco truck. If you don't know what taco is simply a tortilla, like a Mexican tortilla made of either flour or corn, and then topped with your choice of meat. It could be chicken, it could be seafood, it could be, whatever. Okay, meat. Now, Mexican food is known to be spicy. So Trevor goes out and they say, they go, you're going to love it, you're going to like it. Okay. And now they order, okay, this is the first time he's ordering, and he said, okay, would you like some napkins? To the South African person, the food truck Guillermo, let's say the Mexican food truck guy, is saying, "Would you like some napkins?" And he said, "No, why would I need napkins?" And then his buddies tell him, no, you're going to need napkins, okay? Because it will get messy. And this guy is getting angry. Why is it going to get messy? He said, well, you know, Mexican food, and it's going to be spicy. If it's going to be spicy, messy, I need napkins. You guys are weird. Why would I need that? I'm here to eat tacos. And then he finally hands him, no, you need, just be quiet. Just okay, napkin. Napkins are tissues, okay, well, whatever you use, okay, to clean up your hands and mouth when you're eating. That's what we call napkins here. In South Africa, napkin stands for diapers. Now you understand the story. So now, like, if you reverse it, like, you're gonna need diapers. It's gonna get messy, spicy. You get it? So you see different language. Where's Susie? Oh, you're gonna love that story, yeah.
Ash, I know you probably don't take a lot of time to see movies, but have you ever seen the movie Chef? Has anybody here seen the movie Chef?
If
Steve?
it's in the last 10 years, no. Before I used to, a couple of times a week.
I don't remember when it was made. It's basically about a chef who is, living a very uncreative life in a restaurant where the manager wants him to only cook the same things. And so he's feeling unfulfilled. And ultimately he ends up going off on his own with a food truck. But I think that you would really appreciate loving food the way you do. You would love the journey that this man goes on. It's a wonderful film.
It was a twisted
You
movie.
agree, Steve? You agree?
Good,
Yeah,
but
it's just got
twisted.
such a great message about freedom and following your heart, and it's just awesome. But it's about
But also
food
twisted
too.
at the same time, eh, Jane?
What's that?
It was also very twisted in
Well,
so many ways.
yeah, well, he has some family things he's going through. I just thought it was
Right.
very heartwarming, but I just loved the creative spirit behind it, and
was a
the
good movie.
passion for food and all of that. So highly recommend that film.
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out.
Is it on Netflix, Gene?
Yeah, it could be now, Chris. It could be on
I
there.
don't know.
You
It
can
was
check
out
it.
like as a film, so I'm not sure. It was a while ago, but
Yeah.
but you could probably look for it. Just look for it. Trying to think of.
It'll be on YouTube as you can buy it on YouTube.
I think Dustin Hoffman plays his sort of
Oriented.
overbearing manager boss, but I forget who the main character is. But highly recommend.
The
Great
one with
message.
Sofia Vergara?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was 2014, comedy drama.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was a great success.
Chris, you can watch it and
Is that Netflix?
tell me the story, yeah.
It's wonderful.
It is on Netflix, yeah.
It should be, yeah. It's on YouTube, Amazon Prime, Hulu, yeah, everywhere.
What's the proper name for it, Gene?
Chef.
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 Yes, Chef movie. You want to put
Really
chef.
good movie.
I would watch it right now. I loved it. Absolutely. It's so inspiring.
Well,
Just
it's
the journey
inspiring,
that
but
he
it's
goes
also
through.
twisted too. I mean, it's a little bit of like positive and negative. Like
So
it's
here,
got
what we
all
can
aspects.
do, if you want to mess up with the YouTube, and I'll buy it, $3.99 on YouTube. I screen share it, and we all watch it together.
That
That
would
would
be
be cool.
I tried doing that.
Who brings the
And then we can
popcorn?
talk about it afterwards. That'd be cool.
I tried telling
bring the
Marty
In-N-Out.
Robin.
I'll be arrested. You know how bad is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't I say that? Julie, Robin, Marty. I said, why don't we watch, since we talk every night till 5 in the morning, why don't we watch a movie together? You know, now I gotta go to bed.
Absolutely, we should. And you know what else too? We should do it on OConnect. Here, it's really nice. Yeah.
We should do it in Marty's new
Hi,
living room.
hon.
Yeah.
All right. These guys are still talking.
Hi,
Yeah, we're still talking.
Steven, you're unmuted.
No, that was
I got
Tony.
invited to it by Rob and Lynn.
Steve.
Steve is
SOS.
Steve, be careful.
he's on the
Where
phone
but
with his
RobLynn
wife.
live after 5 hours. Happens every time.
Hot mic.
Hot mic.
Every time.
He wasn't calling me, that's for sure.
It was clean, nothing bad. Like these guys still
No.
talking. Yeah, I was invited to
No, no.
RobLynn. Yeah,
That's
clean.
Steve,
That was
Steve
clean.
and his wife are wonderful, two adorable couple. His wife makes really, really good food.
He
Every
called him
time-
hun. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, every time when we have a meeting in California, they always bring food. They makes really good food.
What kind of food? Steve.
Steve, she makes really good salad, cakes. They make good food.
Oh, back to the grass and weed. Okay. Fantastic. All right, Lynn, have you gotten any more questions for us?
Questions have been a little bit slow at this point, but conversation's been pretty lively, a little close to the R-rated, but that's cool.
Thank you. Still have thousands of people are watching. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah,
What is there, 3,700, something like that watching?
26.
Not too shabby after I don't know how many. So that's not a typical RobLynn, crowd.
Definitely.
Well, this
We
is get-
crushed it. I'm telling you, you should bring me every Friday or so, once in a while.
So.
I'm kidding. Don't do that. Yeah. They came for Niraj. Can start calling you Niraj.
Me.
Me.
He and Gersh. He and Gersh.
They could start their own show. Niggersh.
I actually like Niraj. I like that name.
It's their bank robber.
Niraj, you
General.
need to include your OMail. That's what is missing. You got it? I got that. So I need your OMail and your OES, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just type it for me. You don't have to write anything. Yeah, I'll do it now. There's a book called The Power of Now. Everybody should read it. Highly recommended.
Like, read it right now.
Eckhart Tolle.
Like read it now.
Eckhart Tolle, I've got
The
it here.
power of now, like, not tomorrow,
Big
not
old-
when not one day.
Who's your favorite author, Ash?
John Maxwell.
Why?
Leadership, never get tired or bored of his style. Didn't do many books to my knowledge, but also the Not Think and Grow Rich, The Magic of Thinking Big. David Schwartz, Georgia State University. Probably Dr. Bill knew him.
Love that book.
Yeah.
Great book.
It should be a must.
Yeah.
Yeah. For kids. The Magic of Thinking Big.
Okay, thank you.
It did affect my life for sure.
You should post those in, you should have a personal library, your favorite books and back in the our OES. Ash's personal library. That's I think that's a great idea.
That's a much better idea than posting Omar's, okay? Because
you can have a kid section too.
They're just a couple, mine, but him like 2,600 books. Good luck to You know the contrast? Yeah. Like there's a guy in Yemen, you know, he called his son Onpassive. Peter? The Yemeni guy called his son Onpassive, literally.
Onpassive, yeah.
We saw the birth certificate, yeah. Onpassive, official name.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he said, Peter said, poor guy. I said, thank God he's not in Chat GPT. Can you imagine calling his son? Yeah. I'm telling you, thank God you're not asking for the list of Omar. My list is short.
I recall you mentioning that book before, and we don't have access to those old archives, the old posts in Ofounders or GoFounders. But I think there was a time when you listed like maybe 5 of your favorite books, because I remember writing that one down. As a matter of fact, I think that's why I bought the book and read it, was because you mentioned it. I think so.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to read a book about memory, improve the magic of improving your memory.
Eat barbecue
I
sauce.
don't recall that. Yeah.
Lots of barbecue sauce gives you good memory. I'm gonna get you to try barbecue sauce and eggs sooner or later. There's gonna be that one day where I'm gonna trap you, Ash.
Did you try Robin, by the way? That gets you high?
No. Onpassive is my only drug.
I love it. Legal, clean, healthy.
There you go.
No side effects.
That's
no bad side effects, I should say.
Yeah.
Side effects, yeah.
As talking about, you just mentioned about Maxwell. I think you, in earlier webinars, you had mentioned about the leadership lead law number 1. Now, you also mentioned, yeah, and you also mentioned in this
the
webinar
21
that,
irrefutable laws of leadership.
yes, you also mentioned in this webinar that the leaders are very important. So I just wanted, since the leaders are there, like I would like your input on how we can increase our lead so that our business grows much more higher.
I'm sorry, Neeraj, the last part, the voice wasn't, the sound was sketchy. Can you repeat it, please?
What
so I got the part about the leadership. Okay.
What skills do we improve on, or like since Onpassive is expanding, we also need to expand, but like in what way or what is expected? That's what I was looking out for.
Oh, I see. Okay, so first of all, yeah, gotta go to work. Okay, so first of all, you need to work on your mindset. Okay, first of all, you have to literally reprogram and design your frame of thinking. Like, for example, to be positive, what's the unhealthy thinking? And so that is the first thing, got to be positive. Second, leadership is nothing about you. Okay, it's mostly about others. So you have to have that love and passion, compassion, and care for others. Okay, so you have to see everything and see the opposite of it and stay away from that. When you see somebody is self-centered or focused, they have more work to start doing that. And again, it has to be natural, because most people think, or when they ask John Maxwell, for example, you know, Dr. John Maxwell, like, are leaders born? And he said, let me begin with that. Yes, they are born. Anybody is born in a funny way. So yeah, they were born, but you're not natural. Not all people are naturally, you know, born with a leadership quality. Leaders are made. So you need to cultivate that leadership quality within and grow yourself with it. So what are the qualities? So he talks about the 21 laws that you've got to have them, you know. So for example, the law of the lid, the law of, you know, intentionality, you have to have a purpose, like what is your mission? So each one of them, but that is his way of viewing it. A mother leadership is not necessarily as the presidential leadership. You follow me? Okay, so it's your scope of interest and work and passion is where you want to put that energy and drive. But you see me, I use the word U-Haul. Okay, U-Haul is a trucking company and moving company, I would say, in America, where you rent a truck, and it's called U-Haul. Basically, you rent the truck and you do the lifting. You follow me? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's called U-Haul, like, okay, but stands for you. You understand? Like YouTube? Okay. And I use that, you know, repeatedly. I use that term. You have to be a decision maker and independent, and of course, action taker and initiator. Okay, don't wait for things to happen. Don't wait for somebody to tell you what to do. So you, if you initiate, you start like this need to be done that way. You don't like complain and whine and grump about why it's done wrong. You do something about it if it's not happy. Remember, I use also the bologna sandwich. The two buddies, they were going to work, and one was, oh God, again, bologna sandwich, complaining every day. They go out to work, you know, the constructions, and he tells his buddy, oh, again, bologna sandwich. And he told, one day he just got tired of it. Listen, if the bologna sandwich is, you know, bothering you, why don't you tell your wife to make another sandwich for you? And he said, well, you leave my wife alone because I make my own sandwiches. So why are you complaining? Make another sandwich. Okay, so that is the irony of it. So most people, they just find it easier to complain or like blame somebody else or criticize someone than do it yourself. So I say, U-Haul, you do it, okay? You make that move. So that to me is a big deal. Like, you initiate. If you wait for things to happen, you're not there at the leadership. And leadership is levels, okay? Because what you do for others, you know, you're not at the same level when you start. So today I meet you, like, okay, you heard good things about me. I don't have much leadership between us. It takes time. Most people think like I could demand that leadership. That's management. You have a position at work. I'm your boss. You listen to me because you have to. Okay, there's consequences if you don't listen, if you want to keep that job, if you want to get paid. But you don't necessarily like me or respect me or admire me. You just want to make a living. That's management. So leadership takes time. And it's not about what you know, or it's about what you do action for others. And the more you make that difference in their life and impact them, the bigger the influence in them following you. They start believing in you and trusting you. They follow you automatically. If they don't know you all that, they'll be skeptical. They just do what they have to do. But when they believe in your vision and they buy into it, and you see and they see and recognize what you're doing for them, for the business, for others, they respect you and admire you more. Our HR person had a conversation with me, you know, the executive HR manager that we have universally had a very touching, moving message for me